No, Fire Lord Ozai. You're not wearing pants. Hi, Tanjiro here. A couple of little heroes told me that you've been having a demon problem in your area. That's rough, buddy. Anyways, I've been called in to give you a lesson in total concentration water breathing forms and some classic strength training moves from my teacher, Urokodaki sensei. And I'm definitely no hashira, so there's some videos linked down below if you're interested in learning a couple of the more traditional kendo style workouts. You don't need any equipment for these exercises. You could totally just use a carpet and your body weight, but I do recommend a mat if you've got one, as well as a sword. Because it's going to be super fun. We don't all have our Nichiren blades yet, but if you've got a weighted wooden training sword, that's super cool. You could totally use a broom, a mop, an umbrella, a keyblade, lightsaber. Hello there. Any kind of nerdy stick you've got lying around. Make sure you've got enough space to swing your arms or your sword or whatever you have. We are preparing to remove the heads of demons, not to put things lightly, at least until you get strong enough to kick them straight off like Nezuko. Welcome to your first lesson, future Demon Slayer. All that's left to do is train like crazy. Before we get started, we have a couple of notes on form. So we're going to have a stepping motion like this. Forward, backward, forward, backward. And we're going to add arms to these. Your first step is going to be a lift, and your second move is going to be a strike. So striking with our second step. And then breathing down with each strike. We have several moves that are going to cover this basic form. So don't give up and grab your keyblade, your lightsaber, your nerd stick, and let's get started. Up first we have overhead slashes inspired by Suburi and Kendo. So I want you to raise your sword as you step forward, strike as you step with your back foot. So lift, strike, lift, strike, and keep that rhythm. This will prepare you for second form water wheel. Very deliberate, very intentional. Engage that core. Go through a full arc with your weapon. Try not to stab any displays behind you. I hope you have plenty of space for yourself and others to practice safely. We save our danger for the real fights. You're painting like you're moving the water. Feeling those arms tiring out, even with this first move. All right, up next we've got an Urokodaki approved move of push-ups. So weapons down and come into a plank. And an interesting development I just discovered, I actually can't do push-ups on my toes in these shoes, so I'll be doing them on my knees today, but feel free, knees or toes. You do whatever form suits you best. It's always fine to start at a higher intensity and switch to lower intensity as you tucker out, but pushing forward as far as you can, maximizing your difficulty, getting ready to slice some boulders, getting ready to take on some really strong, scary enemies, or just getting ready to do a full push-up. Propel yourself with that total concentration water breathing. Exhaling when it's hardest and strengthening those muscles that will benefit every form in your core and in your arms. You'll feel your legs a bit too if you're on your toes. And up. Draw your weapon again for some twisting strikes, Sayumen, for our third form of flowing dance. So similar to the Suburi, we are twisting as we come down, slash, up, down. This is another kendo-inspired training. And again, I have some training resources linked in the description. You have access to somebody who's a little bit more professional than a chucklehead in a wig, but I'll be super happy if any part of these workouts inspires you to seek out some more professional sword training, because it's very fun, but also very disciplined And there's plenty to learn, such as adding weight for strength, going faster for speed, and training longer for endurance. There's so much we can improve on with each slash of our sword. Up next, we have some cross arm squats. So I want you to drop your weapon again and coming out into a wide horse stance, crossing our arms at the top, squatting like a determined Inosuke at the bottom, and cross, keeping that back flat, flapping our wings, feeling really cool, giving us a little bit of a breeze. Breathing, total concentration water breathing, getting a bit sweaty here, going as fast as you can. Really focus on each movement deliberately before you add speed. You must have your form. But just getting started is the most important part. Getting too far out, sliding around in these shoes. Horse stance. Barefoot on a mat for more grip. And hold. Angry. And draw your weapon again. Trainees, for some horizontal lunge strikes. First form, water surface slash. So step forward, slash horizontally. Change your position, change your grip, step, slash. Take your time in between each stance and change your grip. Lunge deliberately, strike deliberately, like an artist. Drawing the water. Breathe as you strike. Your form is most important, and I don't want you tripping and falling. It's not ideal for sword work. You've got this. Excellent work. You'll be a hashira in no time. What element do you think you'll specialize in? Find beauty in your weapon, in your motion, and in your purpose of strength training today. And last one, hold. Finishing move. First form is no joke. We're down on the mat again for some crunches. So don't get tangled in all your robes. Roll down with control. Hands behind your back for extra weight. Forward if you need a little bit of a break. Lift up in a crunch. Oh, I'm stuck on my regulation everything. Engaging that core. Barely resting at the bottom if at all. And the goal isn't always speed. Going slow with these moves increases your time under tension and is also a great way to build strength in those core muscles. The core is the powerhouse of every move, of your breath, of your body. That's why they call it the core. So it's important we train it, we give it that attention, we give it that appreciation every day. Keep those elbows wide. Don't let them sneak inward. Makes it easier. Don't let Urokodaki sensei catch you slacking. And one more hold up at the top here. Great work, we're not getting thrown into any waterfalls today. And back up, we've got a squat and strike. So we've already done those crisscross squats, but now we have a weapon. Strike on your way down, breathe, and strike. Feeling that water wheel again. Propelling forward, spinning through the air. Have your feet firmly planted. Keep that back flat and long, shoulders high, neck long, not exposing any weak points, strong with your stance and with your strike. Feeling the tension there. Every move of your weapon should have meaning behind it, has a lot of thought and a lot of feeling. We don't take any strike lightly. We have to be determined and strong, like our friends, well, like most of our friends. And one more slice. Come back up and coming back down again. We're alternating for shoulder push-ups, or you could do handstand push-ups if you want to, but I'm not knocking over all my stuff today. So come into a downward dog and lower your head towards the ground and lift back up. Feel those shoulders press like a push-up. Inhale, exhale up. Once again, training those arms for every swing of the blade, for every demon fight that we go up against. Whether they're real demons or just any manner of demon you might encounter throughout your life. You can't punch all your problems, but exercising does help with a good bunch of them. Breathe here. Breathe at the top as you're pushing. Feel those arms shaking. We've done a lot with them so far, but you're doing great. Can you see me? I'm just like flopping around in all this fabric here today. Having a good time. Hoping I'm not hitting my microphone. All right, that was our last one. We're doing alternating slashes upward, just like our fourth form, striking tide. So strike diagonally up, taking our time to get into position, ready ourselves, a powerful stance, dodging all of your shelving. You've practiced these leg positions, but this time, a diagonal strike to your opponent. Breathe. Feel every drop of sweat earned here with your motion as a badge of honor of your hard work or your lack of air conditioning. Breathe. I hope you feel cool. This is really fun. All right, last one. And so we're ending with an alternating slash down, sixth form whirlpool. Come down, breathe. Move your breath, move the water with your total concentration water breathing. And switch. Take your time, prepare each swing of your blade. And I'm sure you're really feeling this, especially with a weighted blade. We're almost done. Unless you want to do this video again for more training. Make every one count. But I hope you've enjoyed your Demon Slayer training today. All right, last one, make it count. Finishing move. Time for some quick stretches. Cross body, shoulder stretch, switch. Really appreciating those arms. We need them for every strike. Big sweeping motion, alternate. Release that shoulder. Really feeling those biceps from those slashes and those push-ups. A great day of training. Appreciate these extensions of yourself and what they let you do every day. Just grateful for the motion that you have. And come down with side-to-side lunges. Breathe here and switch. and stretch deep into that groin, into that thigh. I feel like this is classic anime stretching. Those strong stances need strong, flexible legs. Our legs get us all around the world, between missions. Let us jump and strike. So many things our body can do. But it's good to say thank you every once in a while, with exercise, with a stretch, with a good rest. I know my whole body really appreciates these moves and these exercises, and I'm glad I can share them with you too. Thanks for training with me today, Demon Slayer. Let's keep fighting together. We are not goofing around. A couple of little demons. I guess that's Bakugo. Spitting little. First we have... Oh, I'm so sweaty, fan. Do-do-do. And my ears. How do my feet work? I'm sure you'll be a hashira in no time. Bye.